So this video will hopefully explain how to make the masks for the Ninja hoodie. Basically, you'll get two pieces that will match the fabric for the sweatshirt. You have a sweatshirt fleece. It's got a fuzzy side and it's got a not fuzzy side. And you'll have another fabric, which majority of the time they're directional. So you'll have a pattern on one side and then you'll have the back. So to start off here, you're going to put your two pieces together there, face to face. So you're going to do face to face, and the face of the fleece is going to be the not fuzzy side to the print on the fabric there. So you put your two pieces together there, and where I'm going to start sewing is on this corner down here. If you have the fabric, the patterned fabric facing up. If you have the other side, you're going to be over here. Generally, when I do my sewing, I have the sweater fleece on the bottom and the fabric, the patterned fabric on the top. So you're going to start kind of in this general area here. Basically, you're leaving an opening about 2 to 3 inches on the end here. So put your fabrics face to face. We're going to start sewing here. Seam allowances aren't that big of a deal here, but you probably want it give or take 3/8. You can put a guide there if you want. Sew all along there. Oftentimes the two pieces of fabric aren't going to match up perfectly. Just do your best. So when you come to these corners, you can stop and make them a little pointy if you want, or you can make them a sharp round, but either way they have to be a little bit pointy at least. They have to have some sort of an edge. They can be rounded, they just have to be a sharp round, not a big swooping corner. So like I said, you're going to leave maybe, I'd probably stop about here, do your back tack, take your work out, clip your strings. Then you're going to take it, so just double check on this back fleece side. Like down here, it got pretty close to not catching, but it's still caught, so it's fine. Just make sure that all your fabric has been caught. So from there, you left this opening so you could flip the mask inside out. So flip that bad boy around. Poke out all the edges here. That's the bottom piece. You got your two upper corners here. So then you'll have basically this, like I was saying earlier. Make sure that these corners are either a tight corner like this would be perfect. So kind of make sure everything's nice. If you want to iron them, you can. You definitely do not have to. I don't. So when you do the sewing on this, you're going to flip your piece around to where the arc is kind of on the top and the flat parts at the bottom there. You're going to start kind of on this edge here. And once again, you can set a guide up if you want, but basically it's going to be pretty close. It's like you want to stay pretty close to the edge there, maybe a 1/4 inch or an 1/8. Oftentimes I don't use a guide, I just try and put the edge kind of in the middle of this foot here. Kind of go along there. And you go along. Alright, so we're coming to the spot that's open. So at this point, put your needle in the down position. I generally clip my extras there. If you pinch this guy a little bit close to the opening, and you just kind of give it a little bit like that, that generally makes the opening nice and flat. Just try and keep your stitches pretty consistent. The reason behind starting at this corner here is that we're going to do a double stitch on the top. So having it start like here, it just allows for one continuous stitch. You kind of go in one big circle there. So you get to your original stitch that you started, you touch it basically, and then you do your second stitch that's right below there. And a good guideline for the spacing between the two stitches on the top is basically one of this foot. So you have the edge of the foot up against the edge of the original stitch, the original top stitch there. So I like to do a little zigzag on the ends of mine. You don't have to, you can just do back and forth. But basically you have your double stitch on the top and a single stitch that kind of goes all the way along here. And if you've done it properly, you won't even be able to tell really where the opening was. Yeah, if you've done it properly, you really won't even be able to tell where the opening was. It's from here to here. But yeah, once again, starting at the top left corner here allows you to go all the way around and then back here again. That's how you make a mask.